Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to do my current favorites. I haven't done one of these videos since earlier in the year, and there are a few things that I've been really liking for the past few weeks, and there are a few holy grail items that I thought I wanted to share. So if you like this kind of video, please keep watching. So my first favorite is this Paula's Choice Resist Daily Pore Refining Treatment 2% BHA, and it's for normal, oily and combination skin. Now BHA is really great for unclogging any, blackheads or, unclogging your pores, and it makes your skin feel so smooth in the morning. So I've been using this a lot. This is probably my 5th bottle. I have been using this blue bottle as well as another one, which I'll put a picture right here. I've been rotating between these two, and this is actually almost finished. I really like this. This is actually a chemical exfoliant, and if you have like bumpy skin, BHA is the way to go. I think I mentioned this in my previous favorites as well, and this is one of my holy grail items. The next item is this foundation. This is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Gel Foundation. The first time I saw this was on Lisa Eldridge's YouTube video, and she says that this is one of her favorite foundations. So I managed to get my hand on this. I think I got it through ASOS before I could actually find it locally. This foundation is really nice. It makes your skin look so flawless. This is my 2nd bottle, and I'm in the color 52. It's actually vanilla. The other foundation that I want to mention is actually a recent purchase, and this is the Guerlain Lingerie Day. I have no idea. This one, I'll put the name down here. This particular foundation, it says Natural Perfection Foundation Skin Fusion Texture Long Lasting SPF 20. I got this during the Sephora sale, 20%, and it's so expensive. It was like 288 ringgit or something, and because they had the 20%, I was like, okay, fine, try it. And oh my gosh, it is so good. I've been using this foundation the entire week, and I'm actually using it today, and I love this foundation. I wish I didn't because it's so expensive. I really like it. My color is in O2W. I think W stands for warm, and 2 is probably something like beige clear. Oh, light clear. This foundation makes my skin look absolutely flawless. I've tried it with my fingers, I've tried it using a beauty blender, and I find that actually both are just as great. With the beauty blender, I think it soaks up a little bit too much. So because of this foundation is so expensive, I don't really want to use my beauty blender, though it does make the foundation feel super flawless. I prefer to use it with my fingers and then take the beauty blender to just, smoothen it out. This foundation is fast becoming a holy grail for me. I like using bronzer every day, so the bronzer that I've been using a lot lately is the Too Faced Sweet Tea bronzer. This bronzer comes in 2 shades. It's got one lighter and one darker. I normally just take my brush and I just swirl it all over. It has a sheen kind of finish, so it's not matte. So if you don't like that kind of bronzers, then this is not for you. But if you do like a little bit of shine, like I'm using it today, and I like this kind of look because it doesn't really look shiny, and yeah, it really blends really well for me. So I'm really enjoying this. For my eyes, I've been using 2 eyeshadows most of the days, and this is the one from Bobbi Brown. This is the color Taupe. So this is the eyeshadow that I use all over my eyelid as well as in the crease, and then I've been putting just on top of the lid this color, which is Kitten from Stila. A while ago, this was a real rage, this particular shade, Kitten, because it's really shiny and really glittery, and if you put it in the corner of your eyes, it's like wow. But I don't know, nobody talks about it anymore. I still have it and I still use it, so I take a little bit and I dab it on my eyelids. And I also use this as my highlight, so I'm actually using it today. When I'm in a rush, this in the crease as well as over the lids, and then this on top of the lids, and this as well as my highlighter. That's it, I'm gonna go. To put my eyeshadow on, I normally use this particular brush. This is the Hakuhodo S142 blending brush, I guess, and it is super soft. This is Blue Squirrel, I think. Blue Squirrel, yeah. But I love this orange color, and yeah, when I got this and I tried it on my eyelids, I was like, OMG. So soft. It is really long lasting. I've washed it multiple times. It is still in really good shape. I do make sure I put a brush guard when I dry it out. I've also been practicing trying to draw a perfect wing eyeliner, but that is like almost impossible, so I can get a little tiny one there. And the one that I've been using to help me is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This has been pretty easy because I think it's this kind of felt tip eyeliner pencil, and it makes it really easy to just, you know, swipe that eyeliner in. But today, I don't know what happened, I think it's drying out because right at the tip, the ink or the eyeliner is not getting there at the tip. It's all over the brush except the tip, so I can't get that really sharp flick. Maybe I just need to get a new one. For my brows, I have been really enjoying the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and my color is in 04. Now, my other brow pencils like my Tom Ford, Anastasia, and yeah, I've got other things as well. I find that, you know, you gotta press a little harder to get the color in, except for my Tom Ford. Actually, that one not really, but some of them have to, you know, you have to really press to get the color in. As for this, do not press, because the lightest touch on your brows and the color comes out. That is a good and bad thing, because it makes it really fast, but at the same time you can get a little bit heavy-handed on this. So, you know, take your time and put it in, and it's pretty easy. So that's what I'm using today. So I think it's not bad. I'm using this mascara today, and I've been using it almost every day as well. Tarte Lights Camera Splashes Mascara. At one point also, everybody was talking about this mascara, but then nobody talks about it anymore, or really, you don't really hear much about it because there are just too many out there right now. But I do go back to this. This is probably my third tube. I really like this because my lashes are like straight, you know, they're kind of out in your face. But with this, after I curl my lashes, because it's waterproof, it holds the curl, and I can't use anything else but waterproof mascara. I haven't found anything that's non-waterproof that can keep my eyelashes curled, because anything that is not waterproof, after a while it'll just go ew. So when I first buy this and I first started using it, I don't like it because it's a little bit too watery. So I like to, and I know it's not a good thing, I like to actually dry it out a little bit. So when I open it, I leave it open for a while. The air gets in and dries up the formula a little bit, so it gets a little bit thicker, and that's when it's like the best time to use this mascara. I don't know, do you guys get the same thing if you use this mascara? You know, when it's a little bit more dry, it's much better. I've got one more makeup item. This is the Rosy Outlook MAC blush. It's a pro long wear blush, and I really like this blush because it is pink, but it's not a cool tone pink. It's quite warm or pretty much neutral. This blush goes with everything. When I have a red lip, this pinky blush goes. When I have an orangey lip, this pinky blush goes as well. It kind of, I don't know, it just gives you a flush. And because it's pro long wear, it lasts the whole day. And that says something, because in Malaysia or Singapore, you know, towards the end of the day, you get really greasy. So I find that, you know, even though I've got my makeup from 7 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock in the evening, I still have a little bit of pink blush on my cheeks. And yeah, it's most of the time it's when I'm using this particular blush. Now this item, I got it when I was in the States. It is one of the best things I bought when I was there. It's from Real Techniques. It's the Real Techniques Brush Cleansing Palette, I think. So you can put your hand through it, and all you do is you take your brush and you swirl it. So when your brush is wet, you got a bit of soap. You take it, and it's like, you know, because it's got all these ridges right here, it makes the cleanser foam up, and you get really, really clean brushes from this. So, oh my gosh, this thing is amazing. I've only got one. I'm actually going to buy another one. So I'll put some information down below. If you're in Singapore and you need this because you have tons of brushes, I have tons of brushes. So I've got two luxury items, and the first one is my new passport holder from LV. This, don't ask me what collection this is, I have no idea. But oh, look at the color inside, it's so beautiful. It's pink, and to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the ship and all that, but the pink sold me, so I was like, I want it. I never had a passport holder because I always carry my passport like that, and because I travel so much, my passport is getting all these doggy ears, and you know, people are saying, hey, you need to take care of your passport, you just got a few more years on it. I'm like, okay, fine. So when this came out, I was like, oh, yes. Now the other item that I've been really enjoying, especially for the weekends, is my Palm Springs mini backpack. I kind of put it into storage for a while after I came back from the States, because this was the only bag that I was using every single day. So I was like, enough. But I have been taking it out every weekend. Yeah, when I go out, because it's so easy, so carefree. You don't have to worry about it, you know, getting like smooshed up or dirty, and it fits, you know, all my essentials, both on my phone. So yeah, I really like it. I thought the trend of mini backpacks would just die, but apparently not, because LV came out with more of the World Traveler collection, and you know, other brands are also making backpacks. Yeah, Gucci's having more backpacks, LV's more backpacks, Chanel's getting more backpacks. I guess it's here to stay. So now I've got some random stuff. The first is this ring. This is my Pandora Forget-Me-Not ring, and I actually featured this in my collective haul. This ring has been glued to my finger, either this finger or this finger, because I love it. I like chunky rings right now. I feel that it's all that I need to accessorize. Just one big ring and I'm good to go. I wish Pandora would make more of these chunky rings. They're a little bit too expensive, so it's like, but you know, if it's really nice, and if I use it enough, I can justify the cost and I can justify the purchase. My next two items are kinda health related. The first is this organic virgin coconut oil. I don't eat this. I actually use it on my hair. And I don't use it because I want to make my hair all beautiful. When I hit my 30s, I experienced a lot of changes in my body, especially in the hormone section, because I don't know, every time it's the time of the month, feel different. So one of it is that my head started to get eczema. I don't know, I developed kind of like a cirrhosis or eczema in my 30s, and it really flares up during the time of the month, like a week before when I'm PMSing. It really gets really bad, and I couldn't figure it out because I thought, could it be my diet or could it be the water, because I was traveling a lot, and I thought, okay, the water in Singapore is different. It is different, they use new water, but anyway, I thought it was that, and I thought it was the chemicals. So I couldn't really figure it out until much later on. I realized, I started to track my body, and I realized that this particular eczema flare-up that I get came every time during my PMS, so a couple of weeks, maybe a week before my period. I know this is a little bit TMI. So I went through this whole thing of, my god, I'm losing my hair because I got all this red itchy patches. At one point I thought it was dandruff, but it wasn't, because I went to a dermatologist and she actually gave me a kind of shampoo which contains steroids. And I tell you, anything with steroids, when it's put on your skin, it's like immediate relief. For my head, it was like, oh my gosh. But I knew it was no good because I have doctor friends, and they're like, don't use it too much because it'll thin your skin, and then you get I don't know, it'll just be bad. So I have this particular shampoo which has steroids in it, and that's like emergency when the flare-up is just like rah, and then I'll take that and I'm like, okay, I need you, I can't. Coconut oil is not helping. So I went through a long phase. I actually went through doing that and then changing my shampoos, taking away all the chemicals from my shampoos. So I don't even use conditioner now. I don't use conditioner because they contain SLS, so quite a lot of harmful chemicals. So I've cut that out, and I even did a no shampoo for a few months. And I tell you, no shampoo is no joke. It is like, you don't shampoo your hair, literally. And to be honest, it doesn't smell, because you do wash your hair with water, and the first few weeks of it, your scalp just goes like insane because it's producing so much oil, and then after a while it becomes really dry, and your scalp's like, it just goes insane. It just doesn't know what to do, but it will stabilize. And when that happened, I was like, hey, that's not too bad. Your hair smells of hair. It's not any floral smell, it's not any funky perfume smell, it just smells normal, nothing. So I did that for a while, and it helped the eczema, but then I knew it wasn't the reason, so I had to switch. So I actually used honey to wash my hair as well. I'm still figuring it out what is the best method, but right now, and I have been doing this particular coconut oil treatment for about a year now, and I think it has helped my scalp. Because every time I get a flare-up, it really drives me insane. other than it's really itchy and you know it looks like it's patches of, and people will say, oh, dandruff, but it's really not, because it's cirrhosis all over, you know, eczema or cirrhosis, I don't know, whatever, along the hairline and inside. It's just little patches. Yeah, it's really bad. So anyway, I'm gonna put a clip inside here to show you how I use this, and I do it every once a week, maybe twice if I'm really hardworking. I just finished my physio today. Sorry for the echo, I'm in my toilet, and I'm gonna show you what I have. So let's see, does it focus? Okay, so you can see here I have some eczema, and then right here as well along my hairline. I don't actually have a flare-up right now, so these little spots are my eczema, and I usually get them along my hairline here. I have one that's coming up, yeah, if you can see. Yeah, you see, just little red spots around there. To be honest, this is nothing. This is like child's play. So this is what I use once or twice a week. Organic virgin coconut oil. This bottle is really gross, but yeah, I'm going to show you what I do with this. I take a little bit and I actually rub it into my scalp, especially those spots. I rub it and I, you know, put the rest along my hair, and then, you know, just leave it for a couple of hours and then wash it off. And I do double cleanse. Sometimes I wash my hair 3 times to make sure I get off all the coconut oil, because you don't want that to stay in your hair. If not, you're going to get greasy scalp. I take about a tablespoon worth of coconut oil, and then I, you know, rub it into my hands, and I get all greased up. And then I start to work it into my hair like this, right? And the spots where there are those rashes or eczema, I just rub in like this. So once I'm done, I will just gather all my hair. I will tie it up in a little stub like that. It's long enough to tie, and then I will just do my thing for a couple of hours before I wash it off. Okay, so I'm ending the video a little bit long. I'm so sorry. But yeah, this is something that has been a holy grail, a big part of my life right now. It has helped me, and I don't know if any of you have the same problems when you hit a particular milestone in your life, especially us ladies. You know, we go through hair loss, and you know, funny things just happen. You know, your skin breaks out. These things happen, and I don't know how to explain it. So I find that little remedies like that help, because I don't want to take medicine, I don't want to use steroids. I try my best to find the best, and right now coconut oil has been helping. It calms the skin down. And my final favorite is actually this weird contraption. This is called the knee hab. If you've been following me for a while, you would know that last year December I actually had a knee surgery on my left leg, and I'm still in recovery. I'm still doing my physio, and I'm not improving as much as my doctor would like me to. So in the recent few months, he actually introduced me to this electricity treatment. So this knee hab actually has electrodes, and you will actually wrap this around your leg, and there's this contraption, I don't know what it is, but you plug in. So this contraption will send electricity currents into the electropads, and that would actually stimulate the muscles, so the muscles suddenly contract. I'm not contracting it, but it is actually this thing that's causing my muscles to just contract. Because I've been in recovery and the muscles have kind of forgotten how to work, I find that, you know, because your muscle is not just one piece, it's many fibers. So some of the fibers are kind of like gone to sleep. So this has been helping wake it up. It feels really strange, and it can hurt sometimes. So if any of you have a knee injury, you know, do ask your physiotherapist about this kind of, you know, electricity treatment, because it has made a huge difference to my quads. I don't know, I feel that I'm improving much faster than if I didn't. So this particular thing, I could only use it as a physiotherapist, and I only go once a week. So I thought, you know what, I only can go once a week. Going once a week is costing me a couple of $100, and this item is expensive, but I can use it every day. It is an investment on myself, and it has been the best item I bought this year because it's making a big difference to my recovery. So if any of you do, this is the knee hemp, I'll put some information down below if you're interested. It's expensive, but if you've been through knee surgery or any kind of surgery, it is the surgery is just the beginning. So those are my current favorites right now. A little bit random, but I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you got any questions, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye!